Is it fixed? Or am I still messed up? Yay! I'm not total garbage at this. I don't know why. Like, I had my microphone on OBS and everything. I had to literally like restart the whole thing. I really do not know. Well, okay. Hello everyone. Well, this is totally ignore that incredibly awkward first couple minutes there where I was speaking to the Lost Zone. But I'm playing Klawf with Drapion Sky Seal Stone because Sky Seal Stone's cool, not just for Mew, but also for like Urshifu, Palkia, and Giratina matchups. So I didn't even see what I was up against. I got so thrown off by the mutes. Alright, cool. Want to make sure I'm not playing the wrong deck because I was not playing Klawf earlier today. Yeah, so since San Antonio did not quite go as planned, let's just give Klawf the run that it deserved. 140 people tonight. We're up against just regular like Paradox Lost Box. Toad didn't notice anything. All right, awesome. Playing Sable Zard. Seems good. Zard isn't too bad of a matchup for you. Getting to go second. Bust the deck. Yeah, we tried Guardy yesterday. That did not go so well. So back over to Klawf. Klawf's the only thing that works for me. Except when I hit my auto loss. Except when we hit the only things that can stop Klawf are Gardevoir and American Airlines. Blaziken said he was playing Sablezard. Just a couple of messages up. I feel like my monitor's, I don't know, whatever. I don't know if it's brighter or what, but it's hurting my head. I'm a mess. You scratched. Awesome. That's elite gaming. So I'm guaranteed attacking this turn. We can get a couple guys down. We can get Capsule Brute Bonnet. Of course, the first round we don't get to have any sort of Sky Seal Stone target. You whiffed. Oh no. That's awful. I'm sorry. Turkey gear is a lie. Dang, that was quick. Yeah, we're chilling here. Only one flower select as well. I didn't really want to top deck another barrel, but okay. I don't want to Iono them. I know their hand is rather bad. They do play counter catchers, so they can potentially gust like a barrel. I do have the super out in deck. Let's just go ahead and get down Bidoof. Why not? I'll be super routing to get back Jirachi anyway, so yeah, we'll be fine. Trust. Alright, Iono. Hey, Battle VIP Pass. That card's pretty good. Huh. I always want to get Klawf, but I don't know if I want to get Jirachi just yet, because that's like a super easy Moonlight Shuriken target, so I might just go grab the other Bidoof. I know I've been to Bibarel. Or I could get another Electrode, because I have the Forest Seal Stone in hand. Yeah, let's do that. That seems okay. I won't put... Oh yeah, I won't put down the Forest in case we get Lost Vacuums. I don't know why you get so unlucky. It just happens. It happens from time to time. It's like there's variance. But Sky Seal Stone, yeah. Took up the Spiritomb and Bravery Charm, put in Sky Seal Stone to try to get like a better than 50% into Mew, because I felt like Tomb really only made it a 50-50. And hopefully give us a better time into like other VMAX decks like Urshifu or like Palkia, Giratina. Like there are a couple V-Stars floating around in format that it could be good against. I don't know. It's just an idea I had this morning and figured might as well give it a try tonight. Oh, Downey's behind. Yep, back to Klawf. We tried Gardevoir yesterday and that did not work. Unless my mic randomly got muted again. You don't know what to play? You're pretty nervous. When is Portland? Is it like 2 weeks away? I know it's the next one, but I can't remember when it was exactly. January 6th. Is anyone else having I think Donnie just needs to, am I muted for anyone else? Or is it just okay? There we go. I was confused because I know I accidentally was muted at the start of the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be confusing for the viewer watching the VOD. the after live of viewer retention is gonna be pretty bad, but oh well. Okay, I wasn't personally going to Portland, so I just had kind of forgot when it was. Portland's like aside from Vancouver, I think Portland's the most expensive one for me to get to, so it like never even was like a thought. Well, it's not just you that thinks that, Blaziken. I'm pretty sure that's everyone who thinks that way. Oh, well, we have Town Store in this particular deck, so it's not like we're dependent on Forest to find it. How did I do the flight? Like, for San Antonio? San Antonio did not go according to plan. Think you'll do badly? Oh man, that's no attitude to have. With that kind of attitude, you will do badly. Need that yeah. Just I know there's like everything in this format sucks. Like that's not just, I'm pretty sure everyone's kind of on the same page there. But like just if everything sucks, just pick a consistent deck and stick to it. Like that's what I would do. Like whether that be just like a Miraidon or a Charizard, just like what does, yeah, Drapion Sky Seal, and Sky Seal also like means like we don't need as many bosses against something like an Urshifu. I don't really know if I want an SVALT. Well, how many do they have? They're never lost mining me next turn. I mean they could, but it's more likely that they. Should you play Zard? I feel like Zard's a pretty safe play. Like there's, it's like nothing too spicy. One thing I feel like isn't super bad is Miraidon with like, I'm sure a lot of people will be net decking Azul's winning list from San Antonio, like, or just playing very similar builds, and it plays no switching cards. It's something that can paralyze like a Tapu Koko EX, or maybe like a Palkia with Articuno. Could be interesting calls, just trying to capitalize on people not prepared for it. I was thinking about like Turbo Miraidon playing Tapu Koko, like that seemed pretty interesting. Was it your dad that judge baited you? Mawile, Cope. I think Tina's pretty solid too. Like I was just playing some more Tina this evening, and like you have objectively bad hands that you still can win. Yeah, if it didn't come down to time, Grant would have won that one. And yeah, Azul got some lucky breaks. I think Grant misplayed when he went for the like lost impact there, game 3 into a Charizard. It was just an all around crazy set. That judge shuffle went so crazy. I don't think I'd ever seen that on stream before, like someone actually having the judge shuffle and like the judge shuffle like working, like the Tina being the bottom card of the deck. I know Azul has said on the podcast before that he like asks for the judge shuffle sometimes. Oh yeah, like you don't get to finals without having a little luck on your side like that. For sure. Yeah. It was a crazy set. Unfortunately, like Azul, like not going for like the faster win game one, like came back to bite Grant. Alright, we just got the dub there. My opponent did not. Devo TMs for Mawile? Why? I went to this is why. The one thing is, since you're playing in seniors division, while it goes hard, you could just like face people. You just randomly lose to someone who's playing a jank list. That sounds pretty sad. Arc Delphox is the sauce. Alright, my opponent was not happy that they prized Cramorant. Yeah, I was hoping that Tina would beat Azul, because then maybe it would stop him dumpstering on the deck for a few minutes. It would be interesting just to see like where he went from there. He loves to hate on Tina. Alright, that's like a pretty sizable tournament tonight. 140 people. I'm not surprised. Yo, Tina is mid. What are we talking about? Well, I know it's easy for me to say, Blaziken. Me sitting in front of my door, but just try to settle down and just like, I was kind of a similar way for San Antonio. Like I really wanted to do well, and I just decided like a few days before the event, like I was just gonna stop worrying. I was gonna play Klawf. I was gonna be more consistent than my opponent, and I was gonna be the better player. And unfortunately, American Airlines never gave me the chance to see if that was the correct play. Oh yeah, sitting in front of the door. That's where it's at. But like, I don't know like if like how much different the seniors meta is than. I didn't go at all. No, my flight got delayed 4 times, so I missed my connecting flight. Got absolutely bodied. Yeah, long story short, flight got delayed 4 times. My flight was originally supposed to leave to Houston 4:45. Got delayed all the way back to 8:15. And yeah, couldn't get to San Antonio that night, so decided to stay home. So yeah, it was very, very unfortunate. Yeah, I got donked by the airline. Very, very tragic. Well, I don't know if this makes you feel any better at all, Blaziken, but in seniors, I never even had to win it into top 8. I was... Fun facts with Blitzle, I was a scrub senior. For win it in was a lot closer than I ever got. You got 4 regional promos. Busted, Chandler. Bro, are you gonna be at any of the challenges this weekend? He's holding my mat hostage. But I got the place to the Terrors for whatever that's worth. Yeah, oh, Chandler's playing tonight. Playing the same 60? No, the Salgore's gone, but the catchers are still here. Shout out to Chandler, top 64 at San Antonio. What a legend. I don't know how I feel about this. Mew with Selgor, buddy. Like, really? I thought we were better than this. And catchers. Like, bro. What are we doing here? So probably, alright, busted. I need like 5 more challenge finishes, so yeah. Really, the Selgor. Man. I don't like taking out the consistency cards here for Pokemon catcher. Should you buy Rapid Strike? Sure. Just yeah. There's so many solid decks in format. It was bad for credit suit. The Selgor like always has seemed super cope. Like, it doesn't really beat Zard. And Moon's, like, not a relevant enough deck. I feel like the Tech 2 cards. Like, let's all roll out for sure. Catchers were crazy. But were they... You got... Did you lose to Grant because, like, he just jammed you with Path and you couldn't bounce it? Because you have, like, 3 Path bounces in this deck. Heads all weekends? Cringe. Well, you... Game 3 against me at that cup, you literally only hit Cramhead, so, like, I'm pretty sure your dice is weighted. It's fine. Like, surely it's... We can play a Nest Ball or a Feather Ball and another good card instead here, and that's better. Shoutouts to Mew VMAX. Friends, don't let friends play Pokemon Catcher. I'm sorry. I was excited to see your list, because I didn't know what you had cooked up here, but I was very disappointed. Playing a 56 card deck is pretty cringe. But it's okay. You're still goated, it's fine. Got to dub the first round. But not playing the Aselgor anymore. The Aselgor cope is gone. Yeah, San Antonio, I don't know if, like, I'd say 2 block lacks in top 8, like 3 in top 16. That was surprising. Is it the wrong Seal Stone? Well, I played it on purpose. But people don't usually do it. I'm pretty sure he still lost to all the Zards he faced. Like, you're against block lacks, you're so bored. Tough. For gutsy pickaxe, 4 trekking shoes. Good evening. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How's it going? Yeah, I'm playing Sky Seal, so I hope we have a better time into Mew, because I know the Mew bots exist at locals. Oh crap, my secret's out. They're in chat. Also helps against Urshi, Tina, Palkia, and Tina Palkia both had a very strong weekend. Yeah, like that's kind of the issue with like the one Shelmet. 48 card deck. Absolutely. Oh, true, Earth and Seal Stone. Cause like with the Tomb, it was the Mew matchup was sort of cope. Like the Tomb was very, very cope into that matchup. Yeah, I still got bodied by Fusion Mew. And got 2 challenges this weekend, and I can't lose to Fusion Mew for some reason. Like when the next round starts? Sure. Sure. Play Arc Mimikyu? You're playing Arc Mimikyu? Like Mimikyu VMAX? Or like the Safeguard one? No! Oh, you're playing Zard. Oh, you cut the Minior. Tough. Dang. Should have ran back the San Antonio list. How many block locks are there tonight? Only 5. And we have all the Klawf gamers. Let's go. Mimikyu and Guardy to fix the Miraidon matchup. Doesn't really work because they play Mew EX. So. Yeah, Rapid Strike's pretty good for Mew. How are these other Klawfs playing? Hey, I got net deck. That's pretty cool. Oh, they dropped it. That's not cool. You lost to Moon. That's pretty tragic. Oh, we have Arvins. I leave. And another net deck. This is pretty cool. I mean, not quite. We have Portal Ultra 2 Nest. Close enough. Got the Devo technology. Will I play Liverpool? It'd be really cool to be able to travel all the way to Europe, but I can't even make it to an American regional. So, unfortunately, no. Yo, sponsors, reach out. Help get me to Europe. Your LCB brain. I think I've faced you before on ladder. That name sounds familiar, as someone who took offense to it by playing lots of Lost Books. I would, if if you don't want to lose to Miraidon with Gardevoir, be like Jake Gearhart played Deoxys V-Star. And so for 1 energy you can one-shot their Iron Hands. He claimed that it made the Miraidon matchup favored. Guardy's still kind of inconsistent for me. Well, you just gotta run it back from Good Dance. Just don't face a block Lex this time. You got this. Okay, I've recognized that name from somewhere. I don't remember if it was lottery or tournament. I just remember seeing that name and feeling very offended. Zard is such a hard matchup for you. Oh, you're playing the Arc Mimikyu, right? That seems like it would be pretty tough for you. I know a couple people in my Discord are going to Liverpool. Are you going to run it back with a Zard, Aaron, or have you decided what you're going with yet? European registration sucks. I feel so bad for all of you. I've got 7 matches left. What's Sims on tonight? Tina Moon. I'ma head out. Alright, so I'm assuming Zard is probably the most played deck. Yeah, after the win. Miraidon being so low in the bracket it's not good. Yeah, but lots of Zard and Tina. I think it's funny how like Lax has a strong weekend, but still it stays. Well, I guess the Lax builds are split now. There's Lax Pidgeot. That it's now its own separate thing. That's true. But there really isn't like a tech card that you can play that's just like, hi, play this, I auto win Zard. Because like Mawile sort of is a thing, but like if you like some Zards still play a rope and they play Lost City, so if they do play Rope City, you're just like, okay, then if that was your one plan, it doesn't work now. But honestly, does Zard ever beat the Pidgeot Blocklax deck? Like, even if you play Mini or Jammer, they just Lost Zone it and block you again. Really like Zard? Like, what could Zard possibly do to beat this? Because even if they aren't retreat locking, Mimikyu's still a huge pain. 3 boss? What do you three boss do? You lost Anti-Valiance? Oh, what are you playing tonight, Sid? I didn't even look. You're playing Miraidon. Oh, you're playing the Turbo Miraidon deck. Dang. Lax Pidge is kind of good, for sure. You really like Mawile? Yeah, I think like Zard could play Jammer to like try to beat Rapid Strike. But I'm pretty sure Rapid Strike plays a rope now, so it doesn't really work. You have like 2 Jammers set up, maybe? That sounds way too complicated. I'll take a responsibility for the Klawf meta manipulation. I don't get the 70 HP Remoraid. I feel like Iron Valley doesn't really exist. And against Lost Box, it shouldn't really matter. So why is it here? Like, it just can't pivot with the... You're never using Sprinkle Water. Yeah, but playing 2 Jammers feels kind of bad. But yeah, that would certainly make that... Like, they can't have a Devo. But is it really worth the 2 spots? Because Urshi's going to be around probably like 7% of the overall meta. Right, but if you play 2, they don't play boss. So if they rope, it's hard with Mawile. Hey, that was at like the OG Zard Pidgeot list out of Brazil. I think it's interesting how like Turbo Miraidon like really like took the reins as like the dominant build. Like the Americans just don't like it as much, I guess, or it's just straight up underperformed. The regular classic builds, Turbo did a lot better. So 2 matches left. What's his Vance Kelly place? I believe he got like 40th. Shout out to Vance, absolute legend. Yeah, like 43rd. Dope list. Playing DT with the one of fusion. Nice. I'm pretty sure Andrew Hedrick played this, and he actually beat all the spirit teams that he faced, playing very similar 60. Playing the A-Spec Fusion Strike energy. Alright. 2 matches left. Yeah. If I won Worlds with a deck and it was still good, I'd probably keep playing that deck. That's true. Yeah, that is correct. It has. The format gets better, bro. This format's awesome. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think you just kind of have to find your lane and stick to it. Like, don't totally disregard the rest of the meta, but if you have a deck that you're really good at and you enjoy, don't let like other people talk you out of that, or like don't necessarily let like results, like if that just play the deck that performs best for you, like, and as long as you're not just like totally overlooking something. Yeah, like I really try not to, like, if I'm prepping for a regionals or anything like that, I don't like to jump, like, once I find that deck that just clicks with me, even if it's, like, not necessarily, like, super favorite against the field, like, not, like, the ultimate meta pick, I'd rather play a deck with, like, a iffy matchup spread that I can play super well than play, like I pick up a deck like Rapid Strike with, like, an incredible matchup spread, but with, like, so little testing, I know I'm not going to play it right. Yeah, let's take Aaron's advice, because seems to have worked out pretty well. If you enjoy Blocklax, you feel like you can play Blocklax well, I would do it. You can't type right, hold on. Bans for not typing correctly. Like, I was going to play Klawf for San Antonio. What did I place? I did, bodied by, I didn't even get there. Like, I know Klawf isn't the highest tier pick, but I knew I could beat just about anything. I knew I could play it well. I knew I'd get into the game very often. Side events, like, bro, what? Yeah, to be honest, I used to kind of feel that way about Lost Box. Like, yeah, I'd rather take 50-50s across the board, but I can kind of get the other side of that. Like, taking a more polarized matchup spread, not to think as hard. I feel you, Aaron. I think every day is bad. Well, yeah, I think like it just feels that way because there's like not there's not anything like that, like the meta is like not like shaped around one particular archetype where like it's like play that or hard counter that. Like you can dodge matchups and still be fine, or take the L's to certain matchups and be fine. Like everything's gonna lose to something. So you miss Silver 10 Bisbro, get out of here. But what'd you lose to in Sunnies? I mean, you lost to Zard with Minior and Jammer. Like, that's just pretty cringe. Miss playing Lugia? I know, right? Yeah. I want to say that there were some like innovative strategies to, like, beat Lugia. Like that Articuno lock deck was pretty awesome. I up against, it looks like pretty close to the winning Zard list. Not quite though. I mean, there is kind of like a rock paper scissors things going on here where we like have Miraidon beats Guardy, Guardy beats Zard, Zard beats Miraidon. But you can go out of that triangle and still exist. Like way back when it was like Zoroark, Buzzwole, Malamar, and you kind of had to pick one of those decks. There's like other things that like kind of existed, but like not really. Like you were just kind of hoping if you pick something else. Like now you can, like there's truly a niche for everyone. Like there's aggro decks, there's super high skill decks, there's control decks, there's stuff in the middle. Yeah, there's so much. You know, just with Sky Seal and your Klawf deck help the Mew matchup. Yeah, it helps against Mew and Rapid Strike, Giratina, Palkia. Doesn't seem like a totally awful tech. Yo, I can't play Guardy, Derp. I play too fast to be a Guardy player IRL. I literally cannot do it. Like to play Guardy well, you have to be slow. And I can't do that. I'm not gonna start bending the rules also to play a deck optimally. Yeah, but hey, Tina kind of beats both of those. Tina is a pretty darn good deck. But I also don't think you can just pick it up just and expect to play it well. And also like a decent like bit of teching that you can do with Tina. Like one of the lists I got top 8 played Tomb and Avery. My 30 Battle VIP passes though, that was don't do that. But I think Avery and Tomb are interesting. You Rapid Strike with Minior? Nah, you play Minior's Cope. You play the Psychic Energy to attack with the Alakazam. That's the sauce. I do not want to go first. Minior. I think like the Pidgeot build, the Lax, doesn't really care about Minior. I mean, Avery Ninja is always a strong combo. Seems difficult to find though, like at the right spot. That's the one thing. Like one issue, like with like no Seal Stone or Minion, it's gonna be difficult to have. Yeah. Zard does have to win a lot of matches. Like there are certain matches like Zard pretty much has to win too, or it ties. Like it is similar like properties to Gardevoir. Dang, double Vamp without Mysterious Tail, bro, is cooking. And then such privilege to not like have the other Pokemon in hands. Okay, so my opponent grabs the Lost Vacuum. That's a good card. Does that give me a Rotom or? Okay, nothing. I have the attack just straight up. We know Devo's there. I like to just avoid putting down a multi-prizer. That's why I'm Town Storing first, because I don't really want to drop the Klawf. I want to hit a VIP pass and just go burr. And we can KO the Mew. Alright. Get down a couple Bidoofs would be nice. Backup attacker. Or none of it. I'm gonna prioritize a Bidoof here. We have double Bibarel. I can respond back with a Trode if they do go Zard, so that's fine. And I Iono them. I get to KO their Mew. Let's see. Let's see if they know the matchup and they promote Charmander, so they don't really know the matchup. All right, good. You always try to swing with Pidgeot. Find a way to get all the cards. So what special thing am I doing today? I'm playing in a tournament. I'm playing Klawf with Sky Seal Stone. Yeah, what's up, Nim? How's it going? They got down the Rotom. I guess they could Town Store and get 4 Seal Stone. Actually got rid of a counter catcher. Like they could have gone counter catcher, KO the Brute Bonnet. 38 in chat, and it's like a regular old Monday night stream. I don't know. That's kind of annoying. I liked that hand. Hey, this is still fine. I mean, we can get down Trode, get the forests. It'd be awesome if they whiff an attack. But they'd have to whiff like Zard and Candy. There's Candy. Zard. Bullying on Zard. Hey, so far so good. Things can start to unravel though if they have Iono Catcher with an Island 1 Bibarel in play. Okay, so they threaten the Pidgeot, but like don't go all the way. Okay. So if I can just knock out with Electrode, this would be awesome. Rope is really, really cool. I can't really go for it. Why are people playing Rotom? Just as like a Forest Seal Stone target helps you have stronger, like, since you kind of need like multiple combo pieces to get going, like at least just get the ball rolling. Just nice to ensure stronger turns. Like Zard doesn't necessarily mind the liability too much because like if you race ahead early, it just makes its own attack stronger. Okay, I just have to hit one, like either Curry, a Switch, a Double Turbo, like one of that on the other side. None of it. Bruh, this is... Yeah, I could Ultra Ball and gamble. I could just grab Rope and take a single prize knockout. I think that's probably fine, because then yeah, we can still win the prize race. I throw out the escape rope only to end up needing it again. Yeah, just didn't quite get there, unfortunately. I'm gonna bench the Klawf, at least make him be like, oh no, I can't go into Rotom. Yeah, your other 3 courses off of it? Bro, that's crazy. That is wild, man. Alright, let's do that. So let's get on the other Bidoof. Let's get on the other Electrode. And then let's punch. Are they playing Radzard? Because that could make things difficult. But like this, we still always have this boss KO. There's always 4 prizes on the board waiting for us. And they have to go Trode, or Zard responding to Trode. That's pretty crazy, Derp. I'm trying to triple chorus off of chorus. I don't know if I had that happen before. I probably have in the hundreds of games I played with Lost Box. Sounds like you need to. Now you need to shuffle that. I'm just kidding. Declumping. It's that Darn a PTCGL RNG giving you hands you'd never draw in real life. Oh wait. Okay, so what are they going for here? Lost Vacuum? Ah, that's unfortunate. The Radzard would really worries me. Alright, take my Capsule away. Go ahead. There's Burning Darkness. That's fine. At least, yeah, they benched the Rotom, so that's always something we can knock out for 2 prizes. Top deck the Brew Bonnet, sort of unfortunate. I kind of want to keep the DMZ. I guess I have to hit it this turn. I know whipping Curry is pretty unlikely, but we're just gonna. We don't need a Devo. Bro, what are we doing? Like, I can see a ton more cards, so it's okay. It's just super irritating that I'm just not finding I still have 4 Currys on deck. It's okay. We get to see a ton of cards. I'm not worried. Finally. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, so we have game in hands. There's no sort of collapsed or penny or anything like that in this list. So we have the double Bibarel, so we're not just like losing to Iono Catcher. They probably try to use Radiant Charizard and like force us like go Iono to 1 to 2 Radiant Charizard. Sure, Devo could come in clutch. Like I did out the Devo and still like barely hit it. But we still have like all of our boss's orders left, so not super worried here. We should be able to get there. The busted Sky Seal Stone just chilling on the. That is super degenerate. Bro, that is nasty. Okay, there's the Iono. Sorry, we can't prepare. We have the double beaver. And we even drew the capsule if they try to go for a lost vacuum. Cram for the Pokemon catcher. Gross. There was one point where I just like was like, I don't want to play any crayons in Mew. I hate flipping coins. I've tried it before. But there's a reason why Crayomatic's the only Mew's the only deck that plays Crayomatic. Because the card's good in there. I just hate flipping coins. Ah shoot, I would have promoted somebody else had you I known I was gonna top deck that. Bruh. This is crazy. Ugh. You lost to Roy Moon. That is not a good matchup for you. Dark types you fold, yeah, kind of. How do we not find boss? We have all 3 of them in deck. Like man, this is so frustrating because like we just didn't have it this game. Like how I didn't prize any boss, did I? It was literally like the next card, of course. I priced 1. I just still could not find it. That is so frustrating. I don't think there's anything that we can do. They just started for the last 2. Because Roy Moon's a pile, it kind of Judge Path is annoying for it. That is so frustrating. Like even if I save the Devo, which yeah. That sucks. That is absolutely awful. But it wasn't just like whiffing boss. It was also just whiffing that curry that one turn, like forcing me to take the awkward prize map, where if I'm able to take the Zard 1 turn earlier, this isn't quite as big of a deal. Well, but then they always have quick search for escape rope, right, Aaron? Like if I would have saved the TM Devolution, that could have been a play. But if I have to, boss. This person's playing. They're playing Radzard in rope. Yeah, this usually you don't see that, but it's online tournaments. It's all sorts of jank. Dang, feels bad to lose. When they don't play it right, but just missed too much that game. Yeah, they're not playing like typical list here. That's man. It was missing switch early, then at the end we just drew all our switches. Yeah, they're just playing less supporters, I guess. Well, I guess I flipped an Arbit into an win out time. Yes. Actually playing 4 nest balls too. They're playing like super heavy. Super heavy ball. Like, what did they cut? I mean, they cut a tool of stadium bounce. I don't think I like this. The Rats Lord debate is interesting, like whether the deck needs it or not. But I don't think you need 4 nest balls. Like, I know getting into the game's good. Why are they playing a path split in Klawf? Playing some Rhydon, that's pretty tough for Sablezard. I'm telling you, that game is, man, that just, it happens with a combo deck like this. It just like feels bad when like they didn't do it right, but we couldn't capitalize on it. I don't want to play paths in Klawf because I already have a hard enough time setting up. And Town Store is like a really good card. It's pretty good at helping me set up. So yeah. It was really crazy just like off of that Iono, like we didn't find any switches. We didn't even have like an Ultra Ball to dig deeper in Bibarel. It was just unfortunately an awkward game. I'm more surprised we just didn't find, like we had like a 16 card deck. We just couldn't find a boss and we saw like 9 or whatever at the end. I feel like we did it right there. It's just that match is pretty even, so can't have too much, not too much margin for error at least. Oh well. So all the random one of decks are doing well tonight. Snorlax Stall is doing quite well. Klawf doing well, you love to see it. Goldengo, any Goldengo innovation, or we just same old Goldengo stuff? Yeah, I'm not playing Path and Klawf. We got Urshifu? What? This is interesting. Like, what matches will I even want Path against? Where it's like a big difference maker. Because Zard, I think, is just fine if you if I set up. So Store is pretty good at helping me set up. Like, I don't need it to beat Mew. I don't need it to beat Miraidon. This is a mess. This is a big mess. So, I mean, I guess you could kind of up against Guardy, but like 2 paths probably doesn't do enough. Like, you buy to like a super heavy path lineup, and then I think I don't know. I don't like want to like try to. I don't think paths is fixing the Guardy match. Like I really wanted to be like, I'm gonna try to beat Gardevoir. I would play Mawile, and I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. It's Klawf to play for Portland. I enjoy playing Klawf. It's my favorite deck in format. I don't feel like one is simply not a Klawf player. Just, yeah. Klawf players are born, not made. If Gardevoir keeps trending downward, I think Klawf could be pretty good. Gudra the call? Unfortunately, I think Gudra takes too bad of a... Like, what? Does Gudra even beat Zard like it used to? Especially if people are copying Azul's list with the double counter catcher. Like, it's not that hard for them to get around Zard. Or get around Gudra. I mean, the data looks atrocious. But yeah, your Tina matchup, like, if we're just going based off limitless usage, Zara's probably fine. Guardi's probably, I don't know, the whole counter catcher dynamic sounds weird. They can just like Scream Tail and Cresselia around you also. Miraidon just seems horrible. Tina seems pretty bad. Yeah. I just can't, like, Zard matchup aside, like, why would I play Gudra? Like, what does it really, like, convincingly beat? Because it doesn't naturally beat Mew either. Your Rapid Strike is strange. Oh, try not to sneeze, Boston. Alolan Bullpix is the call. But like Screamtail and Avery. And Mew EX. And Iron Hands. And Counter Catcher Boss. I look at your Palkios? Sure. Are you in this tournament? Or I mean, if not, you can just post it in the Discord, not check it out. Oh, I assume that's you. 2-0 Boston. Just 4-4 Vulpix. Hey, we were just talking about Vulpix. So we're not playing Ice Rider, we're playing Vulpix. I like the Bibarel. Like, that's the one thing I feel like that's been missing from these Palkia Ice Rider lists. But I don't know if I would necessarily go with Vulpix over the Ice Rider. And the one thing that like Mew offers over the Bibarel is like a big attacker against Tina. The Vulpix is interesting. I just don't know if it does enough. Other than that, it's just like it's Palkia. I think it's kind of interesting that like Palkia has been doing well, because I don't think like the deck really like jumps off the page at all. It's like something that seems all that impressive, but like it's got 2 top 4s. Like it's clearly not a bad deck. Yeah, it's shattered any expectations that it had. What does Palkia lose to? I don't think it's a great Giratina matchup, or doesn't the Guardian matchup's not great. It doesn't, yeah. Didn't you beat Luke in top 4? I feel like don't you have to have the Ice Rider to beat Miraidon? Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Vulpix does enough in that matchup. Like now that Iron Hands exists, yeah. I don't remember like which Zard. Yeah, you were the only Zard. Yeah, right. I watched a stream on that. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're 2-0, pretty busted. But what if you played the one of Articuno, and you hit their Zard with an Articuno a couple times, and then use Palkia? See, now we're cooking. Like we take the list that Joseph here got top 4 with. We find a space for an Articuno, and then we win the whole event. We take out a Calyrex, put in an Articuno, back it up. That's first place right there. Yeah, busted deck. I do think the one of Roxanne is interesting. Like, there are a couple interesting inclusions in here. Like Roxanne over Iono. Like a 3-2 Palkia line. Like how does this differ? I don't want to miss my pairing. How does this differ from Luke's initial list from Gdansk? Because he wasn't playing Super Red, was playing 3rd Palk instead. I didn't see shoes in that other one. Yeah, there are no shoes, just like more earthen vessels. How does Tina always beat stall? You just save your jet energies. Because like that's something that like they can never. Alright, see you Blaze again. Like pretty much just like bench. Try to bench only Tinas. Be fine going slow, just use Abyss Seeking. Like you just have like 4 jet energies that they can't really get through. And you just shred through all their guys. Eventually you could like Tina V-Star to like boss Tina V-Star kill like Rotom or something or Pidgeot. But you have like so many switching cards and you don't have to bench your Comfeys to start attacking. Because like with Paradox Lost Box or something, they don't have like a great attacker. Or like to get going in a timely fashion they like have to bench Comfey. But like Tina don't care. It's gonna just sit there and Abyss Seeking. Eventually start shredding. Yeah, you can just lost on all the Pokemon. So they can't even Erika's. I've seen the Blocklex player win before, but it's only if the Tina player like way over bench like puts like benches Comfeys and like switches between them. That's it. All right, we're winning out with Klawf. We're not getting cheesed by people who don't know how to play against us. Yeah, you pretty much like have to like Sydney double, either hit like Sydney out stadiums or I mean like or sisters at like an absurd amount of switches. Like get lucky that they like open a Comfey. But yeah, if the Tina player is bad and like evolves their Tinas, like goes crazy switching between the Comfeys. But I feel like the Pidgeot build like even less of a shot because like it doesn't even have like there's Temple of Sinnoh in here, right? So like you could like run them out of stadiums or something, but like there's not even an attempt to beat Tina here. Like even if you like, hit like Sydney like 2 jet energies, I don't even know if you're winning. Like Luxray's a cool card. Tips versus Klawf is Lost Zone. Go second. Try to go like there's like counter catcher Roxanne, KO their Bibarel. It's just a pretty close like single prize based matchup. Going second's pretty big. There's 1 match left, probably a Guardy or Snorlax. Told you. Meowscarada, nice. Yes, what's up, Elias? I have a I'm back after my long vacation in San Antonio. Not. I think like the Pidgeot build's like more controlling. Like you can penny loop a lot easier. Because like with the 3rd and 4th challenge, nice. Like you can just yell cheer and then immediately find the penny again next turn. Then you have like Luxray that you can aggressively like remove the resources out of your opponent's hands. You can like you can get away with playing like a lot thinner lines because you have Pidgeot to find them every single turn. But like not everybody can boss the Pidgeot. It's like I against Miraidon, that would be hard. A Tina can do it, but you're already losing to Tina. I think that's why there's a Mawile on this list, so you can keep retreat locking whilst also like keeping the Pidgeot in play. Oh, absolutely. Like Miraidon's not a great matchup for either build, but yeah, the Pidgeot build like a lot worse. I think what's cool about Pidgeot is you opt to go first, and like a lot of decks are gonna try to blind, or if they know they're against Lax, they're gonna try to go second. But like you want to go first here and just like get down to Pidgey and then be like next turn Candy Arvin and just chill. what the other one, like playing like the Arvin VIP Pass, like wants to go second. Like what Calvin Conroy is playing here. Even that though, maybe not, because it's like isn't as heavy VIP, like something like 2 or 3. I still think you probably want to go second because you're just like not setting up without Arvin. I think it'll be interesting to see like which build ends up like doing better this format. Like Pidgeot kind of made its move this weekend. Liam's list was slightly different though, being like heavier on the lax. There's no Mawile here. I kind of like the Cheryl over the Turo. Like having to pick up the Pidgeot kind of sucks, but there are times where you just like want to like tank with Pidgeot. 27 Zards, yeah, that's tough. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I was pretty shocked to see a Lugia do so well, but it helps to face 0 Miraidon either day. Playing no Snorlax or anything. I'm just going straight double Iron Hands. We have a Shaman in here to try to beat Zard. The person still lost to like 2 or 3 Zards. Lugia's kind of cool because like you beat Rapid Strike. Without Laxo to even beat Tina. I guess if you're consistently Iron Handsing on turn 2, you should beat it. And you're probably fine into Gardevoir if you're consistently using Iron Hands turn 2. It doesn't seem awful, but you're still like bricky Lugia. And you're scooping to Miraidon. And Zard still doesn't seem great. Like even with Shaman. Like you're gonna have to find that Shaman like after it's what they have to have taken 4 prizes. So how are you taking? Right? No, okay. So I guess like the prize map is just go like find the deck that beats Zard, Tina, and Miraidon. Off. So you go like Shaman take 2. Like you don't have the lax to get him to go on to odd prizes. So you like Lugia into Radzard, then into Shaman, into Mew? Yeah, Sparse does even cope, I agree. I think if there is a deck that exists, if a deck existed that could beat Zardina and Miraidon consistently, someone would have made $10,000 and half a world just invite out of that. Hey, Mew gets close. Judge Path copes into Zard. Rapid Strike. But the Rapid Strike beat Tina though. Abyss Seeking goes kind of crazy. Alright. I'm not losing again. Growing Moon, busted. In the double capsule. I want to see if anyone net decked like the list I was playing the Iron Hands from San Antonio. But only my 3 dark patches. It got like top 64 or something, but playing 3 patches. Bro was just too good, didn't even need all 4. Here we go. Right Moon should be fairly easy. Okay. So I mean the capsules make it a little more difficult, but I gotta find Curry and the poison. But I should still always take the first prize. There are the water energies in here, so like there is a potential to skew the prize trade. I jump ahead. I guess they're probably gonna like try to go if I make them go first, just push like Mew. You dropped? So you're just 1-1, dang. This wasn't this is 58 cards, the same I see for San Antonio. Didn't get a chance to take the crab down there. Yeah. Also, Rapid Strike gets farmed by itself sometimes. That is my opponent's. Bro was just headed out. Dang. Server error. Dang. I did think it was interesting that like Nick Robinson got top 8 with Miraidon, and he beat like all three of the Rapid Strikes he faced. If the Rapid Strike player opens Inteleon, it's like really not that good for them. Like, I know it's like a lot of energies to get there, but like just amp for 3 and then just take out the Urshi. You only need to take 2 knockouts. Against a good against a good Guardy player, it's not easy. But like Urshi's that kind of deck, like if it just high rolls, you're sort of beating everything. Like not really a whole lot is beating like turn 2 double intel, Yoga Loop, craziness. Alright, I can do a second. Cool. So my opponent's probably gonna try to push a single prizer, and but like they always have to bench the first multi prize. Like it's not necessarily that they go Mew pass. Open rem rate attached pass, yeah, that's the unfortunate reality sometimes. Hey, we have knockout on like a Billy or no, not quite on Billy. I did see that if I would have gotten to San Antonio, my round 1 opponent was on Rapid Strike. It would be interesting to see how the crab would have done with that. Not a matchup I like to face round 1. But we'll never know. One of PTCG's greatest mysteries. That is true. If you are playing Squawkabilly, like at least like one, like if you have Nest Ball or Ultra Ball, you at least can like refresh and try to find VIPs. Like it feels so good to get the first turn of evolving and like picking off all your opponent's guys before they can evolve their stuff. But it is sort of a risky game. Like it's like you definitely set up a lot less often going first. What do we prefer nowadays? Because I feel like a lot of us are playing Arven over Irida now to like find extra search for the TM. Alright, they're gonna try to push the Reading Greninja. Okay. Dang, man. So this is correct. Let me check the deck here. Bravery Charm. And Stupid Stone? You take that back, buddy. What am I trying to do this turn? Ultra Ball? It feels like kind of a gamble, though. I can VIP. They're not bossing next turn. It's like not happening. I could gamble for it and try to get there. I would need Switch and either Curry or Sneasler. Why the heck not? Well, no, I could just go for an escape rope. I feel like that's just safer, because then I can also just, like, draw more with a research or something. We got there. Nice. I could have played boss and still gotten there. Alright, pretty good. Give me the moon. It's time to Sneasler. And then we'll do this. Yeah, Irrida's better turn 1, but Arven's better, like, the rest of the game. Yeah. I haven't played too much Rapid Strike. It's probably a deck I should put more time into, because it's definitely powerful. I've never, like, been, like, much of a spread deck player, like when, like, Weezing was super meta, or... I guess I did play some Trevenant Break back in the day. Yeah, man, back in the day, there was a lot of cool, like, oh man, Tapu Koko with Simi, that deck was awesome. Yeah, maybe I did play spread decks. 2 Arven, 2 Irida, that seems heavy. We're not researching every turn? We're Trev Break, you're below, yeah. Wow, what? They don't afford a Seal Stone? Not cooking? Plot Armor's back, let's go. They play Iono. No, we don't even have to get down Bidoof. Take another top deck out. Get rid of my own Billy. Yeah, this deck's pretty good when you draw like this. I can take on just about everything. Yeah, that is sort of scary. Like, there's not really too much in between. Like, you're kind of scooping or cooking depending on like exactly what your opponent flips over. You do have a lot of favored matches right now, but it's also sort of infuriating just like losing favored matchups because your deck don't work. Conceal cards. Like, we know that they have the capsule in hands. So wait, we're up 4 prizes. We're fine. Rapid Strike. LCV Radzar? No. Oh, we're talking like 50-50. No, Rapid Strike should be beating Radzar. You just like don't take any prize. Like, you just don't give them like. Hang on, pretty stop. You just like don't take any knockouts. You just take like 6 all in 1 turn. Sorry, Tina, the best decks right now. Don't hate that take, honestly. Tina's pretty good if you can. I feel like it does get kind of a bad rap though over the bricks and stuff. Like, it's not as bad as its reputation. Like, its reputation really weighs it down a lot. I blame Azul. Switchers. Are we gonna KO the Brute Bonnet? Oh no. Too bad I don't have it in hand. Ooh, the Capsule. We can't win yet. they misclick and frenzied gouging. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Oh man, not quite. Not quite. Okay, let's get down to Bidoof. Let's be responsible. But I still just get Bonnet and Capsule down. Hit him for 170. Oh yeah, when Tina gets into the game, it's so broken. Gears feel kind of mid sometimes. It feels bad having to rely on gear because that card is infuriating sometimes. It's like, okay, I got 20 cards Zach, got 3 courses in there, Pokegear just whiffs, and it's just like, well, I hate this game. Right, so pivots back to another. Ooh, they're gonna live a fresh Roaring Moon. Yeah, Roxanne Path, Catcher, Lost Mine, nasty. Wow, my opponent's says about fresh roaring moon, like without even using Sada. That's nuts. Better Zard by the day. Well, that's good. So I would win with either Curry or Boss. I haven't seen a single raw support this game. I've only seen one Curry. And I'm about to see. Wait, what? They can just Calamity Storm for 100 and I died of my own poison. What the heck? Why? I literally just win now. In the Zard Mirror, you just like try to be the second person to drop a multi-prizer, right? I didn't really play the Zard Mirror too much. Yeah, that was super crazy. Brand is whiffing Zard, or whiffing Tina V-Star. The Judge Shuffle absolutely carried. I will Roaring Moon's pathetically easy when it goes like that. Okay. Cool. That was fast. That was easy. Zard Mirror is an interesting one. I haven't played a ton of Zards. Like I haven't really like thought it out too much. I was like trying to like theorize it in my head the other day. Do you like? Is it ever like right to just like not put down any two prizes like Charmeleon knockout like to initiate the prize trade? I feel like benching something like Rotom or Lumineon feels pretty bad. Yeah, I have to admit, guys, I have a confession to make. I told Azul where to buy plot armor. I feel like if you're against a good Zard player, they only bench Rotom or Lumineon if they absolutely have to. Like they're not just like benching Rotom just cause they just want three more cards. Because it makes the prize map so much easier. That's why like I feel like it's like kind of a stalemate if like both players like know what they're doing, like it's kind of like a game of chicken, like who's putting down the first Zard EX. It feels kind of bad to be like, okay, I'm gonna Zard knock out your Mew, take one prize. Okay, I'm gonna go Zard EX, hit you for 180 or 210. But yeah, Radzar Defiance Bands is a sick play, just to KO their Pidgeot. But Azul wasn't playing the Defiance Fans or the Radzard. And I feel so bad. Klawf is, yeah, see bro, that's how it should go. Shout out to TJ. You're playing Arvin though. Sorry, no, you lost your shout out, TJ. You lost your shout out privileges. Yeah. And also like they're playing Collapse now too, so yeah. BRB got to throw up for sure. Arvin is so mid in Klawf. Oh, what, like we're playing two stadiums, you're scooping to path. We're playing Colbris now. Was that a research? You had like the right shell here. You picked the right Pokemon to put into your deck. But then you lost all credibility with 3 simple cards. And Counter Catcher. So I initially thought like, yo, Catcher seems kind of cool. But like after I played Klawf a while, it's just like, if you're putting a card into your deck that's good when you're behind, like if you're falling behind with Klawf, the majority of the time you're gonna lose that game. Like Klawf wins games when it just like takes that first prize and never gives that lead up. And it very rarely is gonna be able to like have a come from behind win. Unless you're against Marina. But then Catcher doesn't matter, you're just booming whatever's in the active spot. I think you should never bench Rotom unless like you absolutely are like bricked out, like, or like you need that forest to get going. But even then, like, what's the rush? You like the Lost Cena matchup with Zard. What's the route there? Like, I know everyone says that matchup's horrible for Zard. But oh, it's bad, but it's fun. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just like it's like I know how to play it, so it's not that bad. Like obviously it's winnable. You just kind of have to have a little luck on your side. No, Chin, you lost. Oh, Evan's playing the deck, right? Playing the glasses. Let's go. Okay. You liked, okay. I wasn't sure. Like, yeah, I agree, King, that Rotom is a good card, but like, it's. I don't think it's always just like an insta drop in that match. Like, Brainless, like, okay, cool, instant charge is awesome. Because like the matchup isn't just like a race. It's like a lot more methodical and calculated than just like I'm gonna draw my deck and go burr here. But like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Like if your hand sucks, like you need Forest, you have to drop it. But if I'm dropping for Forest Seal, ideally I can just drop the Collapse and just dispose of it. Arthur has second place at Lil. Dang, your cups are stacked. that's crazy. That's kind of how Zard feels. Like aside from Stall and Urshi, like in like every game, and Stall and Urshi are not really that large portions of the meta. So like personally, like maybe like 10%, 13%, you're scooped into, you're scooping into, but everything else you can beat. Like even like the Sablezard with double TM, like I was testing that matchup some. And it didn't feel that bad for the Zard player, to be honest. Like, I was, like, playing a little Sablezard, and it's just like, I can double Devo you, but, like, if you get the Charmeleon going... Like, it feels weird to go, like, out of my way counter-pushing the Charmeleon when, like, Jirachi's sitting there. I can... Like, if I get the Jirachi, then I could knock out their guys with Devo. Mew just has to get lucky to win that matchup. You lost to Mir. Oof. That's crazy. Yeah, that's yeah, that's crazy. Like, I thought my cups were easy. Dang, that's like 4 people who are like top 22 in Europe. Well, also like DTE Mew does kind of scoop the Spiritomb. Not scoop, but it struggles against Spiritomb. And like now all of a sudden Miraidon's playing Tomb now. I mean, Urshi always has some Tinas are playing it. Ah, that's tough. So they could have the four price combo. I think we could still get first, technically 143 people. That's 8 rounds. We could still get first, right? And we'll shoot for top 4, 7, and 1. Yeah, but you still have to find that one fusion. Like you're not Forest Seal Stoning for the one fusion. You're going for boss to KO Tomb, right? Or maybe you are Forest Sealing for the one fusion. I'd be interested to see like how Andrew Hedrick like works that into the game plan. Like is that something that like prioritized early with like a Forest Seal Stone, or was it always better to like knock out the tomb? Nah, Zard not queuing into Snorlax is mad. Nah, we didn't want to see Lax win another one. Pricing only extends to top 8, dude. What would have... Well, I feel like Twitter would have exploded if Lax would have won again. the banned Snorlax crowd would have got their pitchforks and yeah. I'm sure glad that the banned Snorlax people weren't around in 2018 peak control years. 2018, 2019 when we had actual control decks, not stall decks. If you think Snorlax is bad, you would not have survived this second in Pidgey control. When like literally control was BDIF. Yeah. I think the whole world was just saying no, we don't want Blocklax. Like even the Blocklax players don't want Blocklax to win if it's not them because then everyone texts for it. Literally, only that one individual who's playing Blocklax wants to do well. Everyone else in the whole entire world, it's like, nope, do not win. We don't want to face you, or we don't want people to attack for me. It's a lonely world for a Blocklax main. but if you play that kind of archetype, that's the game you play. I enjoy actual control decks. I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, Sander's awesome. Sander plays actually cool decks. And I do think this counts as a cool deck. We can kind of play like control. This is not a cool deck. Sorry, Cal, it's just not a cool deck. Man, I hope Sander gets some sort of control sauce cooked up this format. Bro's really struggled this season. Has he gotten like any big finish lately? Not since I say Barca, but like he was popping off like last season. Bro, the ad. All those. Yo, that Zoroark control deck was so jank. Like I want to see the return of like jank Sander decks that, like no one else understands, but he does well with. Bro was on a roll there. It's kind of a tough economy though for like a traditional control deck because like I feel like control is best when it can like isolate like 3 or 4 decks it tries to beat and can beat them. Like even though the card pool is quite big, it's like I don't know if it's possible to fit the cards into a fit 60 cards together that has a solid enough matchup spread. I think he was in Stuttgart but just didn't. I went like did drop fairly early. Yeah, this was peak control. All you gamers who have thought that Blocklax should be banned, you're lucky. Giraffe Rig goes crazy. Epic Pokemon. I played so much of this on ladder, it's kind of disgusting. I never played this to a tournament, but it's one of my favorite ladder decks. Very, very cool deck. Just being able to sit there and have your opponent have like they have no hand. They have a useless Pokemon trapped in the active spot, and they never ever are getting a good top deck. That is peak Pokemon. Your opponent is utterly helpless. They're sitting there and they will slowly lose the game while you're just laughing their resource management, throwing the same 3 cards back. That's peak Pokemon. Shout out to Orang Crew. Because then you throw back in Mars to get rid of their 1 top deck. You throw back in the Chip, of course. And you could throw back in Hammer, Stamp, whatever else you needed. Bust a deck. You wish you could have played Oranguru? It'd be cool if like Pokemon had like official tournaments in retro formats. But they'd have to make older cards. Like there's certain older cards that would just be too expensive, I think, to make that practical. Like, I'm looking at you, Tropical Beach. Hashtag free expanded. Having some other alt format aside from standard would be pretty cool. Whether that be GLC or real expanded. Or it's just something else entirely. But they have to probably do some bans and erratas to bring back expanded. Sorrow Rock, that deck was awesome. You're a GLC fan. I've enjoyed GLC when I played it. It's just that I don't really like. No one in my area really plays GLC, and there's not like tournaments anymore online, so I don't know. Like, why is the current event? I don't really know like why. Like, they kind of have like neglected expanded, and like nobody really cares, I guess. GLC's too slow for you, bro. Just wants to go vroom. Just doesn't have time to evolve stuff. Evolve multiple Pokemon. Bro just wants to be knocking out things turn 1. Doing 220 damage turn 1. Expand is a big mystery. Like, I don't know what Pokemon, like, if Pokemon even has, like, a plan to, like, bring it back. What? Yeah. I can play slower decks, though, buddy. I played Lost Box for 40 billion years. I can play slower paced decks. Don't be shifting the blame over to me here. Evolving is overrated. There was one tournament I did so bad playing Gardevoir GX. I told myself I was never playing a rare candy deck again. And I have broken that rule. I've played rare candy decks since then. But I feel like I've been most successful playing lower maintenance. Or just like generally like basic decks. Like if I have to evolve, it doesn't go as well for me. I don't know why. Or if I'm evolving, it's like Arc. It's very little like Lugia. I hated every minute of Lugia. But it was so good. It was peak Pokemon there. Bro, the Alloutblitzle Lugia arc was special. Aside from the Lost Box Aerodactyl days, I don't know if I'd ever been on a better run. Just like consistently doing well at online events. I did trash with IRL, but like I was cooking with Lugia there for a while. Like it was times were never so good. Scoundrel Guard would have been fun. That was the Hoopa from Shining Legends, right? I'm not totally washed. Let's go. I remembered. My boomer Pokemon knowledge. I remember old abilities and attacks. I'm such a legend. No, we're talking about Oranguru being peak Pokemon. How about Beached Whales being the VDF expanded? But nobody, like only the select elite few could actually play the deck. That's peak like unhealthy Pokemon. Like when there's a deck that's like super good, but there's a card that you have to have in it that only a few people have, and it's incredibly pricey. If like it's not like I could just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy 4 beaches and however much they were, like I don't know, like there was several $100 a piece. I'm glad we're gone from those days. Like I can pick up a whole deck for $50. Or yeah, $100 can get you pretty much whatever deck format. We're past the days of $100 Tapu Leles and Shamans. Come on, get the pairings up here. Cardi's doing bad. That's good. That's good. We just want and one of them dropped. Awesome. One of them's still cooking here. I said pretty much every deck I wanted. Let's see how much would Zard be? Hey, you're a fraud. Absolutely fraudulent. That is under $100. Bro's lying in my chat. Straight up banned. I think maybe Roaring Moon is over 100. I mean, no, like Mew got the battle deck though, but I guess Forest Seal Stone's expensive. Mew pre-battle arena deck probably would have eclipsed 100. Ooh, maybe Anti-Valiant? 90. Close. You're back from San Antonio? Hey, how'd it go, Jeff? Oh, Tina. No, Tina doesn't have Forest Seal Stone. Urshi has to. What? Fraudulent. No. It has to be Moon. Bro, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm gonna head up. Alright, we check in. We're gonna get another Moon. Seems good. And Valley's like, hey, that 1 minute after LAIC when everyone was paying $20 for Ent or $15 for Entei, then it probably would have been $100. I guess like Forest Seal Stones are about 10 each. Plot armor matches, let's go. So what deck like puts a ton of Forest Seal Stones? I was like thought of making like a budget deck video, or just like trying to like find like the best meta deck that costed the least. Yeah, that's true, because arcs were like weren't arcs like close to like $20 at one point. I think Mew pre-battle arena deck probably would have been over 100. Was peak Lugia over 100? Because Lugias were kind of tough to get your hands on. Maybe Zard initially was. But really, it's not like, I guess like Battle VIP passes are like Battle VIP has like Swish card, like those are some more pricey singles. Iono PAL Seal Stone. Really? People like Arceus as a Pokemon. Arceus is like the most boring Pokemon there is. Like I know it's like the Pokemon like deity, but like there's nothing cool about Arceus. I mean, he got like a dope artwork, I guess. But dang. This hand is big chillin' here. Dang. Well, now I know. That just shows you guys how much I'm of a collector. I saw some of the new Paradox Pokemon for the first time in the new DLC. I don't know what to think about what they did to the legendary dogs. I mean, I saw the Raikou one in like one of the earlier trailers, and they totally scuffed my boy Raikou. I'm so disappointed. I just don't like the future stuff, like how they made him like they're just not creative. There's like flipping robots. Like who cares? At least the ancient ones are actually creative. I can just knock out your only Moon. please have Sneasler in deck. Insane. No! Got it. You like the Paradox Raikou? Well, that's good for you, but I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore. That's, if you like it, it's fine. We just can't be friends. Oh, dang it. You like the Raikou? Well, I've lost a lot of friends today. It's okay, I will die on this hill. I will absolutely die on this hill. That Pokemon is awful. Raikou is like totally elite Pokemon, and then they turned it into something disgraceful. Like, why'd they make my boy a giraffe? Like, he's literally like a saber-tooth tiger, and then you turn him into like a derpy giraffe thing. Like, not cool. I would say like they made like Suicune like walk on two legs. That's also really cringe. Like, I like a lot of the ancient Paradox Pokemon. I like Iron Treads. Like some like Iron Treads and Iron Bundle, like they're Blood Armor goes hard. Dang it. Dang, I can't take it back now. I've said it, but I'm not invited to Derp Dino's birthday party. I'm so heartbroken. My career's over. We still have 30 minutes left on the clock here, and winning too fast. Okay. Well, unfortunately, no dirt. Yeah, I'm no longer invited to Derp Dinosaur's birthday party. I'll keep clapping all these things. All these roaring moons. How many more of these do we have? I guess the deck's doing kind of decent tonight. Better than usual. And there's more of them chilling at 2 and 1. Alright, we have a lot of time, chat. What do we go look at for the next potentially 30 minutes? I don't care what it's based off. It looks horrible. Yo, I'm gonna Alright, hold up here. I will make a quick rating on all the Paradox Pokemon. Ladder for 20? Ladder's so mid. Okay, here we are. Might have to move my face. I'm kind of hold up. Yes. This is good. Okay. Here we are. We can rate all these interesting designs. This is the path that I've chosen. Okay. Great Tusk. He's fine. Like, all the ancient ones are just fine. Like, Screamtail's fine. Brute Bond's fine. Slitherwing's is awesome. Sandy Shocks is pretty cool. Then we get, like, here. And they scuff Suicune. Gouging Fire. Whatever that... First time ever saying that name. He's interesting. I mean, Fire Dragon's kind of a cool typing, but... What is this? What's his head doing in the clouds, anyway? Like, what are we doing here? I don't care if it's based off, like, long-necked dinosaur. It looks horrible. Like, you look at original Raikou, like, base design, and then we have this. And it just looks dumb. Like, absolutely ruined an amazing Pokemon. So... think it looked that bad. Like, compared to some of the other ones, they just gave him like a big like crown kind of thing. It's not like cool or anything, but it's like I don't think it's bad. Okay. Like Iron Treads and Iron Bundle are the best future ones, like just sleek looking designs. But like literally just making Tyranitar a robot is just pretty mid. Like at least they like fuse Gardevoir and Gallade together. Like we're not just like totally just being lazy out here, but like As someone whose first game was Gen 5, Black 2, White 2, I like these legendaries. But like, they're just so plain. I just making Virizion metallic. And making it's not even metal type, it's just psychic. Like, bro, what? And this thing is, it just looks goofy. And then they just look kind of goofy. I don't know. The Chameleon's fine. I like the light blue. But this one's just lame. Most of the future ones are just like not very creative. At least like for Raging Bull in all its faults, like at least they did something to him. I stretched its neck way out and put his head in like a cloud or whatever, but like at least they tried. I don't know though. Is change always a good thing though? Like I didn't need Suicune to walk on its two back legs. I didn't need this. Who asked for this? Bro, future Keldeo when? I don't even know what you said there, Derp, but that's... I don't care what they're based off of, it's just cringe. Watch lore videos on the Paradox. I played the OG Scarlet Violet, but I haven't played any of the DLC. No, I'm not searching dinosaurs. Yeah, past Ho-Oh, and that was get past Lugia though. I just know wait, Lugia goes with the dogs or whatever. I don't know. I didn't really, I don't like really play the games too closely anymore. The actual Pokemon video games are mid. Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, these dudes just like if I want to put them in a tier list, we'd put Entei in like C tier. Past Lugia is an event Pokemon. Wait, it exists? Wait, hold up. That's actually a Pokemon. Or am I just getting trolled? No, it should be. I got baited? Oh yeah, it's just fan art. Rip. Okay, but I got baited. Very disappointing. I was hopeful. We're back to the boring old pairing screen. Dark, yeah, Shadow Lugia in the older like whatever Pokemon Colosseum, whatever that thing was. Dang, I got baited. You guys know where I'm weak though. My actual main series game knowledge kind of sucks, so I can get baited rather easily. What's cooking? We have scared at table one. Sheesh. Evo TM Meowscarada. I guess when you face two Roaring Moons, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, all like the Klawfs 3-0. That's pretty dope. But I'm up there too. I'm trying. Oops, I already clicked on that one. I'm just cringe. Oh, Palkia, that's tough. I literally like go. I play the Drapion and be like, I'm gonna beat Mew. And there's like not too much Mew tonight. There's one single fusion Mew? And the DTEs have already crashed and burned. I guess this dude here's chilling up 3-1. Meowscarada? Oh no. I'm getting bashed for my Pokemon pronunciation. Bruh, it's fine. Meowscarada? That just sounds goofy. There was one person who got really mad how I pronounced Iono. Or, yeah. Or I say, like, Iono. And he's like, it's Iono! And it's just like, bro, calm down. It's based on Spanish. Oh, I speak English. Nah. Okay. No one said anything about Iono having an A in it. Like, Iono. Like, who really, like... If you're criticizing me about how I pronounce Pokemon, bruh, that's pretty cringe. I don't get that too often though. I have like all the based Pokemon pronunciation. Now like every time I like say it's like, no, it's not Raikou, it's Raikou. And it's gonna be like, goodness, what did I do? I didn't say like Ayana or something. But now I'm just getting trolled, I think. I'm definitely getting trolled. Oh, the glasses LZB at 4-0. Busted deck. I didn't see many ties tonight. I'm thankful for that. Any like crazy jank drops? I mean, some 2-in-1s calling it a night. But nothing like super absurd. Just be Arvin Klawf 4-0. Nice. Four Etress? That just sounds bad. Okay. Yeah, Palkia is like not is a horrible matchup for Klawf anyway. Yeah, I was gonna like a Palkia next round, but yeah. If you're playing Arvin and Klawf, you're trolling. Arvin's a cool card turn 1, but it's just like bad every other turn of the game, and unlike Pokemon lasts more than 1 turn, so I don't really want to be playing Arvin. 3-1 drop, you ended bro's career, Andrew. The whole like part, actually I think I might have ended up banning the person who for a totally different reason, who was like making fun of me for pronouncing Iono wrong. But I don't wish you Electrodes on a Squawk. Yeah, it seems awful. Yeah, I know, right? Like instead of playing Arvin to draw Energy Lotto, I'd rather just draw those 7 cards. Yeah, just be good at the game and draw the cards you need off of 7, and instead of having to cherry pick the 1 card that you need, just draw all the cards. Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure the person who clowned me for my Iono pronunciation, Iono. Now I'm all mixed up. Thanks, guys. I banned for trolling. No, not just not trolling. It was definitely justified. Also, like, yeah. Speaking of people like haven't thought I'd maybe get more hate over my Pokemon pronunciations. I haven't got, like, when I first started streaming, I had like some of my first few streams, I had like people like telling me I like the PTCGL algorithm and all sorts of like crazy stuff, and like it's been pretty chill lately, and I'm very grateful for that. Iono, okay. Palkia making a comeback all of a sudden? Yeah, it's kind of existing. It's gotten top 4 at C regionals. Like, the deck's obviously not bad. Okay, we were talking about decks over $100. Yeah, now Arc is a budget deck. I mean, Guardy's budget. There's very few decks that'll run you close to $100. C-PAL! C-PAL's cheap. Yeah, there's... Oh, I got it. Fusion Mew for sure. 70. Tragic. Yeah. Mew's about $70, it looks like. RIP. Man, there's not much. Like, aside from Zard, Pidgeotto, we're playing Eozar with that Pidgeotto. Dang. Donkatina, nice. Miraidon? 75, like that's like a typical Miraidon. What about like Turbo Hands? Like Peony. That's, yeah, about $70. Yeah, it does like have a little like the VIPs of Forest Seal. Like if you're playing Turbo Hands, you got the VIPs and stuff. But yeah, it's about like $75. But I mean, yeah, 4 Seal Stones make them $20. That makes up a fourth of it. Raiku's a $10 card. Wow. Hold up, I gotta go sell my Raikou. How much is the play stamp on that? Hold up. Raiku's $5. You were not kidding. I got like 4 peonies, like it's like 32 cents. Wonderful. I'm sure you could have bought Miraidon like a few months back for like half of this. I like Miraidon's like a one, like your main engine's like $1. I know, right? I would not have guessed Raikou was a $10 card. Nah, bro, trust. You haven't played Lost Box until you played the goated 60. Shout out to Ryan for the absolutely goated list. Yeah. Mew EX is busted. Like Tina's like if Tina played Forest Seal Stone, then we'd be top. How many rounds? Still got 11. We can goof off for them. How much is Squawk now? Is it a lot more now? Oh, it's a $5 card. I guess like when it came out, like really not many decks played Squawk. And now it's in a lot more decks. Dang. Yeah, $5. Like, I guess that's the TCG player market price of $5. Dang. I like how this one's like $5 less because it plays one Forest Seal. You actually got muted in Discord. Oh, did you made the auto mod? But you made the auto mod mad. Do you spam images? Six in 10 seconds, bro. Okay, well you're posting pictures of dinosaurs. You deserved it. I'm not taking that mute off. Sorry, you deserved it. The auto mod, yeah, auto mod did its job. I just have it set on that so like some random person could have just come into the Discord and like spam a ton of like potentially sus images. Like at least they'd get muted and would stop doing that. It does like yeah, it does occasionally catch innocent people. Actually no, you're not innocent. For it to be separate. But yeah, if you did separate, it probably would have caught you too. It's the bot sees everything. I don't know. I'd probably need to mess with it and make it more lenient. I'm very lucky. I've not had. We would not have to do too much. The bot hasn't had to like do anything super crazy because people are being silly. So I've got like one guy that I made really mad because chat wasn't happy about his trolling. I don't really care, Derp. I'm just messing around. I'll unmute you right now. I'm just trolling you. Consider this your warning. You'll know better for next time. There you go. I took the muted roll off. It won't happen again, bro. I don't really care. As long as it's like not anything like super sus. Not a problem with me. Or yeah, as long as it's not like just meaningless spam. I agree. I think it's like a lot more controlling than just like regular lax. Like you can do a lot more with it. And for $40, dude, sign me up. Yeah, you want. How about what if we try to find them? I think this is the most expensive deck you can find on Limitless. Oh crap! There it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive deck on Limitless. Yeah. There we go. We're talking about Pokemon being budget friendly. I think that's as high as you can get. There might be more expensive ones. I don't know. Oh, 4 beach. Okay, surely this top. No, not random. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes, $4,000. Sorry, guys. Have to. Yeah, who's? I mean, it wasn't that expensive back then. Beaches are only 100 a piece. That's wild. I know you can't really play them now, but that's pretty crazy. Like beach used to be so expensive. Yeah, max rarity. No, not just like. Oh yeah, if that was regular old rarity, bro, I'd be busting out the. I'd be going through my old expanded stuff right now and selling it. I don't know if there's an expensiver. It is a more expensive deck than Keldeo Blastoise with beaches and stuff. Like I don't know what possibly could top it. Like okay, maybe something from like OG base set. If you wanted to buy like near mint Blastoise Hollow from base, I'm sure that'd be pricey. But like actually in the last 15 years, 10 years. Yeah, that was just 10 years ago. I was not playing Pokemon yet back then. That was just before my time. Yeah, if we just do this all time. Dang. It's the first tournament here that I was at. I wasn't here. No, I watched that. I watched a stream for that. Yeah, I was there. I was still a VGC guy back in 2014. I was cringe. For the olden days, that's where it's at. I thought I was a screw up junior playing Night March when I was just an absolute Timmy. Seeing Klozinski break the rules though was pretty sick. Now I'm just yeah, 2015 Nats. That was back when like every country had their own separate nationals. Insane. I liked Phoenix Regionals. That one was pretty cool. One match to go. Always block Lex. This Rapid Strike player is probably cooked and is just slow playing and is salty. Look at those numbers. Yeah, I know, right? Like US net. I mean 7 years basically double. And how many seats would NEIC sell if there was an unlimited cap? But yeah, like a regional having like, and these are some of the bigger regionals having like 600. Shout out to Azul. Like 500 and 600 is like about your cap. Like yeah, special events having 67 people in Europe, bro. I wish that'd be insane today. Now that's just Australia. How'd I do in San Antonio? I hit my auto loss American Airlines round 1 and unfortunately got could not get there. Well, okay, Klozinski didn't break the rules. He bent the rules. Bro knew he just needed to win one super long game. And he, like, Enrique could never win a game in sudden death. Cause like, wasn't it game 2? If it went to time in game 2, like whoever had less prize cards won. So Klozinski was always gonna win that game, and then he always wins the tiebreaker game. Like ends of 1 laser bank. Like you're not beating that as a stall deck. So the rules had to get changed. So we couldn't just stall our way into to at least make stall decks viable. Like that was kind of like the first of its kind. Like we hadn't really seen a stall like that. No, he scooped game 1 fairly quickly. If I remember right, I know he scoops like I'm pretty sure he scooped like he scooped game 1 and then like won a super long game 2. And well, no, I'm pretty sure it went to time in game 2, but then like wasn't it like the game had to finish or like he less prize cards won or whatever, and then like the I'm pretty sure Jason like just didn't have like a very good game plan going into game 1 and just like scooped quickly because like he didn't manage his resources all that well. But back then it was even harder for Control to ever win even harder than it is today. But I was just a little Timmy Jr. back then. I didn't know what was real. I didn't know real Pokemon. Or Collinsville though. That was always the biggest one. 705. Like what else even got close to that? Nothing. 100 being like your average regional, and now like your average regional like over 1,000. Ah, Pokemon, you were so tiny and beautiful back then. How's the Lost Zone box matchup? For Klawf, I'd say about 50-50 to slightly unfavored. Without the Bravery Charm, like a Gate Lost box deck is probably not favored, but it's definitely winnable. Dang. Your belts all maxis. Beautiful. 2019 numbers will come back in a couple of years. I forget 2019. What? Like, bro, 2019 was like still solid. Oh, like, I mean, that's 18. You mean like, no way. What are we? Like 500, 600 people for a regional? Do you realize how many people would have to stop playing Pokemon? Cause like we have like caps in the thousands now, and we sell out very quickly. Like Europe, like how many were getting like what in a European regional? Like I know that's like not. I mean, yeah, in the UK, 400 people. Like people were griping because, like Stuttgart was like capped at 1,000 or whatever, or Barcelona was capped super low. I don't think those days are ever coming back unless something super catastrophic happens in this world. Like, are we really having 1,000 people here? Just like, and that's more than 1,000 people because there's some people who like want to play but can't get in. Like, what would happen for that? Like, what event triggers that? Like a 2,000 person regional. If you said that back in 2019, people were like, "You're crazy, bro." Or 1,000 person regional in Europe. Like the OG LAIC wasn't it like 300 people or something? Wait, the next page. Okay, 600, but still, it's like tripled in size. I guess only doubled. I'm cringe. Pokemon's cool. Okay, so at 4-0, there is an interesting mix at 4-0 here. Wait, I thought. Never mind. Throw one. But is this like from COVID? Or up against Rapid Strike? Well, actually be able to see the Sky Seal in action potentially. I like Pokemon was trending that direction. COVID, I guess, certainly helped in the interest respect, but like we're a year, or like we're more than a year removed from that, and we're still selling out regionals. Like the game is growing so much that like Pokemon's like increasing pricing and all that. Like there are people hopping over from other TCGs because Pokemon's like the best in terms of balance and pricing and accessibility. Like are just hundreds of people just gonna randomly be like, yeah, I'm not into Pokemon anymore. I feel like some event would have to like trigger that, like Pokemon making some poor management choices or something like crazy happening in the world. Because like the prices of like the graded cards and like the actual like collectible Pokemon, like that went way up during COVID, right? And like those prices have come way down. So, but it's not like we like see like a sharp decline or like a gradual decline in the attendance of Pokemon events. So I think those things aren't necessarily like they both happen at the same time, like the growth in the player base and the growth in like the actual card prices, like in terms of like the old vintage stuff, but they haven't really like gone at the same rate. I guess because they're like kind of different groups, because like hardcore players aren't really collecting cards or aren't really like holding the super old expensive stuff, and the other way around's pretty true also. It's an interesting conversation, I guess. Actually, Drapion's not an awful attacker in this matchup. Like if my opponent opens like Inteleon or something, or even if I don't open an Inteleon like Urshi, like if this can definitely grab 2 prizes early in the game. Gives up 2 prizes, but it's like not a horrible option, or it's just like a 0 energy finisher as well. If NAIC had no cap, like unlimited players, like theoretically that venue existed where you could fill as many players as the demands, how many seats would be sold? Okay. Bing Cham, all right. Would it get to like would it reach 3,000 people? All right. The water on the Urshi. Okay, can't quite swing with the. Hey, I'm got all my. No, because it's always the 19-point day too. Don't. That's goofy. Calm down. I'm gonna try to carry that Urshi this turn, but even like rope puts a lot of pressure on them. I did prize 2 DTEs. I have rope in hand. Like that's. I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna leak any other card. We'll just play the rope. I maybe should grab something something else aside from Billy, like maybe a Bidoof to like not tip my hand. I'm gonna go hard here. But you're really gonna give me the Remoraid? Like that's so vital for your setup. Or you gamble that. Oh no, did I freeze? Because I saw the side go away and it didn't instantly like resolve. So like, But okay, we're chilling. Well, then I feel like if the game gets that big, surely we get to like asymmetrical cut or top 16 cut. Like obviously the structures wouldn't stay the same. Like that doesn't make any sense. 3-2 buttons and check in, Boston. Okay. One Curry and Boss. Oh, I could get there. It's 1000% worth it, right? Like I know I have to burn the Sky Seal, but like my opponent is gonna have nothing next turn. Like they will pass. They're not attacking. That's at least one more prize. It's like kind of the same vibe as the Sky Seal. Except we're proactively doing something this turn, right? Instead of saving it as like a finishing combo. I need that, right? Okay. This is why Sky Seal might be mid, because it's like Forest is such a good thing. Like Forest is just so good. Yeah, we're booming things early on here. That's at least one more prize that I'm taking next turn. Like no intels on the board, so I was like totally free to bench Bidoof. Have the burn, that could be good. DTE? What's the Remoraid? I guess Rope could just be like take 2 prizes, basically, right? Town Store, that is Forest, so that could be, well, that will be a supporter card. My opponent's not totally cooked. I guess maybe that was the argument, not to just KO the Octo and not do the play there. But hey, my opponent had, okay, they had a perfectly fine hand. Yeah, it definitely was the right play, because then we like get into Bin or Sheep VMAX. I think my prize map is gonna be try to go like boss win. But obviously with only 3 bosses, or yeah, with only 3 bosses in the list, that's gonna be tough. They're probably gonna try to sack the Remoraid. Or they're playing Psychic Energy for the yeah, they're playing the one of Psychic thing. I wasn't sure if that was like, I had to just do a double take there if that was legit or not. Okay, my opponent just passes it back over. I guess taking the 1 Remoraid prize is fine. It makes my prize map not too bad. Oh, this is where Arvin's better. I can't really reach out this other capsule, can I? Let's see. Do I get boss? No. I could rope and take Octo. Sure. If my opponent gives me a 2 prize, I just push everything in and try to knock it out. I'm assuming they probably give me Octo. Yeah. Bro, but is it worth it? They don't play boss. Like, you're not doing 180 damage anytime soon. You know what? Screw it. It's 1000% worth it. Is it though? Probably not. Okay. If we can do this. We can do this. We have boss. I guess that going on this prize map means I don't really need boss that much. You can. I'll hold on to the Devo. I could like slam something for 230, and maybe that's like some. I wouldn't necessarily need like boss to close out the game. Okay. DTEs, or I ripped all the DTEs off the prizes. Just straight promote the Urshi. Probably gonna see a rapid flow, like put pressure on the Bonnet, knock out Bib, and then do I just try to go boss and win the game? Especially if they flow, like just like taking out the other Octo or the Remoraid even, like just try to make it as hard for them as possible. Did they even use the Forest Seal Stone? I don't know if they did. I don't know. they didn't, did they? So they have combo potential this turn. Yeah, they did not. LOR is a pretty good find. Yeah, that's really nice. Getting back the Urshifu VMAX and the Octillery. Dang, it feels weird though, just like punching the Urshifu. But I guess if I hit it for 230, but then I'm like really vulnerable to Professor Turo. Cause like they have the 4 Seal Stones, even if I Iono them back to 4 cards or whatever, they still always have access to the Turo. And with Town Store in play, they're always have 4 Seal, even if I KO Medicham. How many 4 Seal Stones are they playing? Probably 2 or 3. 2. So I assume by paying the Sneasler, actually no, yeah, that makes sense. Probably those 2. So like Sneasler, you always could flow and then finish off with a Yoga Loop and cheat a turn. This is gonna be an interesting finish. Gmax Rapid Flow. Alright, knockout Bib. Wait. Oh, they keep Bib in play. Dang, man. I mean, they can't flow on back-to-back turns. This is so difficult. Because almost certainly I lose my access to, like, my big poison nuke. Next turn. Or the clock's being aggressive. So that sucks. Like I have the 3 Curries in deck. Like they can't really flow next turn. I can kind of play down my hand. Still too many cards. Like the boss line kind of sucks, but then also, do I just make them get Turo? Sure, I guess. This doesn't feel great, honestly. But maybe if they're going for Turo next turn, they're not getting 2 Double Gunners. Wait, but they only need like, well, they would need a lot of cards. They would need, but they have the Rapid Strike Surge, which can find the stadium. They have the 4 Seal Stone, which can find another one of those. So if they want to go like knock out, like loop the Brute Bonnet, they would have to have, I mean that's Rapid Energy, that's Stadium. They would have to have the water in hand. They need one of like Water, Rapid Energy, or Stadium. Or just Turo, man. Oh, that was probably a throw. I probably should have bossed the Octillery. But even that feels pretty bad. Oh, Alakazam, they have the Yoga Loop. There goes my big damage opportunity. I guess I'm still poisoned. Energy Retrieval. Okay, they just had it anyway. Yo, so they can force for the Turo, Rapid Strike Surge for the DTE, or for the Rapid Strike Energy. And just, yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess in hindsight, should have played the Iono. Didn't realize their hand was absolutely insane. I could have just bossed the Octillery. But yeah, having three capsules committed is pretty bad. Well, Town Store. Yeah, they do play the Professor Turo, so I guess we just have to pray that it's in the prize cards and they don't hit the, like, up their, well, they could potentially see 3 prize cards this turn. or across 2 turns, potentially even more than that. That's kind of goofy. Guess there's the double gunner. I guess they don't even need to loop. Like, they can just Rad Alakazam and knock out the Brute Bonnet, just move 2 off the active and get there. Yeah, they're going for the loop. Praying that Tura's prized, but like, even if it is prized, you could just like, be like, okay, Alakazam, move, knock out, dig 2 deeper. Maybe that's what they're doing here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, whipping the Collapse. Maybe could have tried to dig for Collapse last turn. Yeah, we just... They ripped another Intel VMAX off the prizes. Metacham V. I probably should have KO'd the Octillery. But even then, I'm like still not in a good spot. Why is their top card the discard file is flipping? That is very silly. I can't like trap the Alakazam because they can attack with it because they're playing the Psychic Energy. Bruh. Okay, they did not go for Professor Turo. I can't speak English. I'm so excited. They could just win the game next turn. No, yeah, they could. If they have Melanie and a if they have Melanie, they win. They would have played Melanie though if they had it. Like a Zammy Axis Snorlax tag. Yeah, try trapping me now. I'll be attacking from the bench. That'd be hilarious. No way it's ever worth, like, that's the tech that we play in Gardevoir. Please, bro, don't have it. Just Gale Thrust. So rapid flowy. I guess they don't even need, yeah, they just need Melanie. No, just a pass. Top deck Curry. Give me Curry off the top. Okay, how many cards can I play down? A lot. They win next turn. I have to go for this. Surely I have to. I can't play down enough cards, right? I still have 1, 2. I still have 5 total cards. And we know that they have the Psychic Energy in hands. Okay. I guess we maybe could have gone for the retreat Curry heal on the bench guy. I can't even heal. I can't even knock out this guy. That's so sad. Alright, well I guess now we're just praying that they don't... No, they just Rapid Strike search for it. We're just cooked. Oh man. Nah, no Manaphy. I'll slap him for 200s. Oh man. Yeah, that was very, very unfortunate that we drew all our capsules in the first 2 turns and had to play research. And then we drew all our Ionos after that. I still think going for the Urshifu was the correct play. It was just unfortunate that we kind of ran out of steam there. Almost won though. But I guess their last rapid could be prized. Nope. No. Dang. Maybe we should have kept swinging with... Well, no. I guess finding Collapse there would have been pretty good. What are they doing? They're just flexing. Dang, another underwhelming tournament run for Klawf. That first dub or that first L was kind of fraudulent, but yeah, this one just tough matchup. And yeah, being a combo deck, sometimes you're gonna draw cards in the wrong order, or just draw them not at all. It always seemed to be a lot of my losses. Most of my losses when I don't misplay. But yeah, unfortunately was not able to use the Sky Seal Stone. I think it was still correct to take the knockout on the Urshifu early. If we just wouldn't have drawn all the Pokemon there, maybe you could have played on the hands, found Curry. Yeah, I lasted 5 rounds. That's not half bad. Pokemon when you don't have wrong moon, right on. Don't win, bro. I don't know why you removed the report. Okay. Bro was like, it's almost over. I'm gonna do it too. No, I'm just trolling now. Alright. Well, unfortunate. Yeah, that Charizard loss was just very, very silly. And then that one is just not a great matchup for me. I really like Klawf. It's definitely not the most competitive deck. It's still a ton of fun to keep playing with. And like when things go right, it's really cool. But I feel like I haven't been doing quite as well in these tournaments lately. Did that correlate with me playing Klawf a lot? Probably. You had 9 1-ups in your cup yesterday? Yeah, O2 drop or it. But yeah, we kind of had a weird tournament where we faced just some scuffed matchups like a brick, kind of a free win, and then just randomly missing stuff. But it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna call it a night there. I wonder how the rest of the week looks for tournaments. Not a whole lot tomorrow. No late night this Wednesday. Yeah, it's kind of a light week. Might try to get onto the long form content then. Been slacking on that lately. But yeah, I still really enjoy playing Klawf. I think the deck is pretty good. It's just like you're a little probably too clunky to be like if the deck were, I'd say it's pretty consistent, but there's just a lot you have to keep finding in certain matches. Like you having to keep finding the Curry or the Capsule, and like sometimes you just draw too many of them, and it's just like, well, go next. Like that's why I like this deck a lot more in best of 3. Because like in those good like sometimes you just draw the don't draw the stuff in good matchups, but like at least in best of 3, like it's a fast enough deck that variance factor won't come up quite as much. So I'm probably still gonna take it to my league challenges this weekend. I just unfortunately didn't quite go my way today, but I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Yeah, please like, subscribe, join the Discord link below if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm like, I want to wrap up the stream, but like also I just feel like this format, it's hard to believe that we still have like so much of this format left. I just like, yeah, personally, like where do we go from here? Find out. Stay tuned. Find out on the next Alloutblitzle tournament stream. Switch to Palkia. I might. Sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Have a great night, and I'll see you again real soon.